Good morning everyone. By the way, my name is Chuhaifa M. Hachiharon from Bitelid ICT 2A, and we are the group 2, and we will be reporting for module 2 together with my members.
I am Mary Joy T. Mikulov.
And I am Shilami T. Mikolov.
And I am Marianisa Arias.
And our topic is all about lettering styles of letters. But first of all, what is lettering? Proper lettering in technical drawing is important and cannot be underestimated. The right execution of the standards letteral and numerals interpretation of a technical ideas will result in a neat, orderly, and accurate drawing. Any person can learn to letter if a persistent and intelligent effort is made. Yes, it's kind of you kanang try. Always try. Sample, dili pa ka export draw. Then you kanang beginner pa ka, then mag-try ka until kanang imong gibuhat is ma-perfect na siya. Which is true. Just like me. I'm not good when it comes to drawing. Kanang basta lisod siya, lisod, pero makaya ra gyapon. Try lang until kanang until akong gid-draw perfect na siya. Kanang they say that practice makes perfect. Yes, tinuod na. It must be accompanied by continuous effort to improve. Yes. Lettering is a freehand drawing and not writing. Ang lettering daw is freehand daw siya and not writing. Therefore, the basic fundamental strokes and direction for freehand drawing are basic. Ang freehand drawing is basic ra. Kanang basic. Dali ra. Basic to lettering. Good lettering is always accompanied by conscious efforts. Here are the 4 groups of letters. 1. Gothic letters, Roman letters, Spanish script, and text or Old English. 1. The Gothic letters. They are the most simple and readable among the 4. Yes, ang Gothic letters is a simple and readable siya among the 4, which is kato akong gimension. It has a uniform stem. It should be applied only for posters and advertisement purposes. Just like this. As you can see in the screen, Gothic letters. The Gothic letters has 2 forms, which is commercial Gothic and single strokes. Commercial Gothics, it is printed with heavy stem. It is used for advertisement purposes only. Number 2, single stroke. It is printed within stem. It is used for engineering drawing purposes. The second groups of letters, Roman letters. The thickness of this letter is not uniform. They have pointed stem, which is called serif. They must be used for books, magazine, newspapers, and text matters. The Roman letters has 3 classic, which is Old Roman letters, Modern Roman letters, lastly, Modified Roman. First, Old Roman letters. They are printed by means of layout from using the flexible lettering pen. The thickness of the thin stem must be 1/2 from the thickness of the heavy stem. Second, Modern Roman letters. They are printed in a single stroke using the speedball pen. Modified Roman. Similar to Modern Roman, they are printed in a single stroke using the speedball pen. However, this style must be printed in the absence of serif. The third groups of letters, which is Spanish script. It is considered as artistic letters. It is purposely used for certificates, diplomas, citations, greetings, and invitation cards. I show you the examples. Ang Spanish scripts, yes, nakabantay ko sa akong diploma, and then I just saw ani nga font, the Spanish script. Lastly, the four groups of letters, text or Old English. This style is the most artistic among the four groups of letters, similar to the Spanish script. It is also used for the certificates, diplomas, citation, greetings, and invitation cards. So, magkasimilar la sila ni Spanish script and si text or Old English. Pero mas lisod ang text or Old English. I show you the difference between the two. Iyang style. Baga ang kuan sa text or Old English.
Okay, let's proceed to the rule of stability of letters. This refers to the standard rules to be considered in printing the letters, particularly on the following. Number 1 is the uppercase letters. So these are the letters which are printed in capital form. The bigger, the taller version of letters. Uppercase letters can also be called capitals. These are the three guidelines, which are cap line, waistline, and baseline. For example, this one. The cap height of this photo or cap line is simply the distance between the baseline, which is the bottom line, on which the letters are sitting, and the top of the capital letters for a particular font. The second one, the waistline, refers to a guideline that displays the appropriate position of the upper boundary of the X height. And the last one, and the baseline, baseline, where all the letter rest or stand. Okay, so let's proceed in the number 2, which is the lowercase letters. So, the number 1 is the uppercase, and number 2 is the lowercase letters. These are the letters which are printed in small letters, printed with the use of four guidelines such as cap line, waistline, baseline, and drop line. Example, this one. As you can see, there is another line added, which is drop line. That indicates the lower limit of lowercase letters. The descender is the part of the lowercase letters that extend below the body of the letter. So, the difference of lowercase to uppercase is having a drop line, and it writes in a small letter word, while in uppercase is not having a drop line because it is right in capital letters, right? Okay. So, let's proceed to the general proportion of letters. So, which is number 1, the compressed or condensed. This particular proportion should be applied only when the space is limited. The letters are printed with closer distance, and its width is narrower than the normal size. Example of this one is like this, compressed, environment, and playground. So, let's proceed to the number 2, extended. This proportion is applied when there is more space. The width of the letter is wider than the height. Example, exit, entrance, and outside. Okay, so in number 3, normal. It is normal. This proportion is applied when there is normal space. The letter is printed in a normal size. Example, normal, abnormal, and happy. So, there is also two proportion of thickness, which is bold face rather, and light face. So in number 1, the bold face. This refers to the letters which are printed with heavy steam. Example, bold face, surface, mirror. Okay, so that is the bold face. Let's proceed to the number 2, which is the light face. This refers to the letters which are printed with thin steam. The opposite of bold face. This is the opposite of bold face. A font that is light has a low ratio of ink to white space. Example, life, spirit, soul.
Okay, we proceed in lettering tools and instrument under uses. There are 8 lettering tools and instrument under uses. In number 1, speedball is used in writing different various styles of letters. This is the pictures of speedball. In second is lettering brush used for sign painting. This lettering brush is we always encountered in our junior life or high school. Okay, and number 3, felt point used for painting. And this is the pictures of felt point. And number 4 is letter template. Letter template is used as guide for letter and transfer. And number 5, letter transfer used to direct letter transfer. And this is the pictures of number 5. Okay, number 6, pencils. Pencils used for lettering and sketching. Kani ang sagaraan gamito nato kung mag-lettering ta. Then in number 7, technical pen used for Gothic letter. And this is the pictures. And number 8, Leroy lettering pen is used for engineering and agricultural lettering, order of stroke and lettering. And this is the pictures of number 8. Okay, we proceed in order of stroke and lettering. Okay, why it is important as a beginners to start the order of stroke and lettering in a basic. It is important as a beginner to start with a very basic stroke lettering it because it helps you to draw and form your letters correctly. Okay, the first letter that should be studied as the beginners are I, L, T, F, E, and H. Okay, why this letter should be mastered by a beginners? It because these letters are the easiest to draw and the stroke are vertical and horizontal. Vertical o horizontal ra ang iyang magamit. Okay, this should be practice making these letters according to the model. All of your letters are made up of stroke. So practice the stroke over and over and over again until they're consistent, because the more consistent your stroke, the more consistent your letters. Okay, we proceed. The next letters or group that we should learn is P, R, B, U, and J. It because kay these letters is lahi ra siya sa first nga group nga atong natun-an. Okay, kaning letter is because the first letters nga atong gi-study is vertical o horizontal ra siya ang nagamit. Okay, ang P, R, B, U, J is it required a close study kay naa na siya curved line na magamit aside from the 3 that already given. Curved line na ang iyang nagamit. Okay, the last group of the letter is C, J, O, Q, and D, and S, which are based on the circle. Ang iyang pag-draw ni is more siya circle na siya ang iyang pag-form. Okay. Then, ang M and W, lahi ra siya sa tanang letters. Kay printed wider man siya than the other letter. So that so that it's suggested that the width should be greater than the other letters by 25%. And the letter I is the thinnest letter.
Proceed in making numerals. Making numerals have three types that we seen in any different figures. But before we proceed the types of making numerals, let's discuss first what is making numerals mean. So, making numerals, this is all mechanical drawings involve the use of numerals, hence they should be studied closely. So notice that in the figures below are all 6 units and 5 units wide except one. All figures are composed of the essential strokes found in the letters which are straight and curved. So let's see the figure 1.1. So here is the figure 1.1. The single stroke vertical uppercase letters and numerals. So let us see what is the single stroke vertical uppercase letters. So as we see sa mga letters, gitawag gid siya og single stroke, no? So mao ni siya ang example sa single stroke vertical uppercase letters. Usa ni siya sa mga types sa making numerals. And then let's proceed to the figure 1.2, which is the single stroke vertical lowercase letters. So mao ni ang single stroke lowercase letters. So, parihara gyapon siya itong una, pero kato siya, uppercase letters lang to. Well, kani is lowercase letters. So, na-observe na to siya na parihara sila, pero ang nakalahi lang sa ila is dagko to siya, while kana gagmay. So, single gyapon siya. And then, the next one is the figure 1.3, which is the single stroke inclined uppercase lowercase letters and numerals. So, dire nato makita ang kalahian sa iyaang type. So, ganina katong figure 1.1 inana siya pero dagko siya, pero ang nakalahi sa ilaa is kana gababag na ang iyaang letters. As we see, lahi ra siya itong una sa figure 1.1. So now, figure 1.4. This is a single stroke inclined lowercase letters. So mo ni ang example sa single stroke inclined lowercase letters. So parihar gyapon ni siya ganina, pero ang nakalahi lang kay gababag na siya. Ang ganina, straight sad to. So, small ni siya nga letters. Ganina is big letters. So, now, let's proceed in the modern Roman alphabet. So, mao ni siyang mga example sa modern Roman alphabet. So, what does modern Roman alphabet means? So the modern Roman alphabet in Latin alphabet or Roman alphabet is the collection of letters originally used by the ancient Romans to write the Latin language and its extension used to write modern languages. So kanidang modern Roman alphabet, this is usually used to write modern languages. So kani gid ang gamiton kaning modern Roman alphabet. Mao gid ni siya usually jud nga mga collections of letters na gina-use sa ancient Romans para makasulat og Latin language. And ginagamit sa nila ni to write modern languages. So now, this is called a typoscript. So kanina letters is gitawag ni siya typoscript. Kay unsa man ang typoscript? So the typoscript, this is a syntax for defining information in a hierarchical structure using simple ESC2 text content. So, ang typoscript ko, no, siya ang syntax para mo define information in a hierarchical structure using the ESC2 text context. So, mao din yung gamit ni typoscript nga mga letters. So, next, the bold lettering. So, mao ni ang example sa bold lettering nga text. Be hospitable to one another without grumbling by Peter 4:9. So, kaning bold text na lettering, mao ni siya isa ka type of several obscure characters that can be generated above are characters that are created from Unicode characters. They are unique character codes that a computer is able to understand and look fun to human eyes. The best part is that these fonts can be posted to social media to make your post stand out. So, nindot yun din yung bold na letter sa text, no? Kay mausad ni siya usa ka characters nga gibuhat sa Unicode characters na so unique sad ni siya nga character codes kay kani man siya ang kanang usually sad na mga fonts nga gina-post pod sa social media para ang imong post mo stand out. And also ang naka-unique sad niya is kanang dili siya sakit sa mata tan-awon kung kani siya ang gamito nato usually ginagamit gyud siya sakit sa mata kay bold man siya nga text. So auto siya. So before ta mag-end sa video, nakoy share na short clip video na ipalantaw sa inyo. So here it is.